Can count on with Pat Simon, Dominique Ben, and Storm Tracker Steve.
Thanks for watching KSLA News 12 at 5. I'm Dominique Ben. It's been nearly 50 years since Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. gave the world a dream. When he delivered his I Have a Dream speech in Washington, D.C., the huge crowd erupted. But did you know he tested out that dream speech right here in the Arklatex years before it was famous? Only on KSLA News 12, two filmmakers have uncovered video of Dr. King in action in Shreveport. Tonight, in an exclusive interview, I talk with the co-producers who say Shreveport's role in civil rights should be noted. They are boxes of film that have been stashed away for over 50 years, recording a painful past of Shreveport's history. They are memories, and for many, they would rather them stay in here. But a documentary is dredging up what's been buried for 5 decades.
We were floored by what we uncovered.
And this two-man crew, co-producers Tim Duane and Joey Kent, are behind the story Beyond Galilee.
We were afraid that this might ignite old feelings and create problems rather than solve problems.
A history lesson that details visits of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. when he spoke at Galilee Baptist and Little Union Baptist Church. It was years before he became king of the civil rights era.
This is King speaking, right after a meeting, a voters registration meeting.
And in order to bring King to life at the old Galilee Baptist in Shreveport, they needed proof he was here.
He was somewhere in this area here, city.
After reaching out to nearly every local media outlet, it was KSLA News 12 that saved these treasures, but finding the hidden jewel took hours.
And that particular, I guess you can say, bundle of film was really gold mine.
KSLA News 12 archives are stored away at Knoll Memorial Library at Louisiana State University at Shreveport. The 3rd floor has been home to these reels. And who knew an old crusty piece of tape labeled Parking Problem at Negro Rally would be the gateway into telling the story of Dr. King's significance to Shreveport.
The 12 reporters were responding to a parking problem in the neighborhood.
In 1958, 1960, and 1962, when Dr. King came to Shreveport, he hadn't reached his iconic status. Probably one reason this old film didn't display his name. Instead, our crews 50 years ago rushed to the scene to cover parking problems. And 5 decades later, we now know Dr. King was at the center of it all. Shreveport natives and local civil rights activists Dr. C.O. Simpkins, Mamie Love Wallace, and more were by Dr. King's side and interviewed for the documentary.
Shreveport deserves a role in the national movement, a place maybe not as aggressive as Montgomery or Birmingham or Selma, but certainly on par with Memphis and Little Rock and some of the other cities.
It's a conversation starter, and that's what it should be. And that's what it should be.
So I would hope that a Negro candidate is elected.
And it's what happened here 50 years ago that parts of I Have a Dream were born in a church called Galilee. The documentary Beyond Galilee is showing at the Robinson Film Center that's in downtown Shreveport. It starts tomorrow at noon. For other showings and locations, you can always find them on our website, ksla.com.
Amazing rediscovery, Dominique. Nice job.